racist.
Yes, everything is racist, including now not being racist. A new CNN article argues that white supremacy will adapt no matter how diverse a nation we are. That's the sneakiest part of white supremacy. The fewer white people it has, the stronger it gets. Quotes, the assumption that more racial diversity equals more racial equality is a dangerous myth. Racism will likely be just as entrenched in a browner America as it is now. It will still be white supremacy with a tan, which is great news for Mexicans who want to join the Klan. A bad idea. So if a country's not diverse, it's racist. And if it is diverse, it's also racist. Translation, we don't want to give up the power false accusations of racism has that makes people conform. According to CNN author John Blake, whiteness is as elastic as Brian Stelter's waistband and expands to accommodate new members if they have, quote, the right look. To the left, it makes more sense to have a black white supremacist than their ideas possibly being bad. But somehow, I'm guessing no actual white supremacists were cited in this piece. So what's the solution? According to people like Blake, it's reparations. This isn't about abolishing oppression, it's a never-ending one-way monetary transaction, one which, like white supremacy, will apparently never end. But if whiteness includes black, Asian, and Hispanic people, what does that term even mean? If whiteness includes people of all races, maybe it's time for a different word, like American or human. But then the race baiters will lose their cushy jobs in media and academia, and we know what color they're really into. Meanwhile, America is getting browner and blacker, but white supremacy gets worse. So does that mean Rachel Dolezal is a grand dragon? All right, Subi, is there any hope for society at all? Or is it racism forever? Is it racism all the way down?
Oh, man. This is one of the worst things that my home country of the UK is currently importing from the USA. There's a lot of great stuff here that I wish that they bring over, but instead it's this kind of nonsense. It's crazy, man. Racism has been on life support and trying to die for a very long time. Very long time, and people are just there shocking it, trying to get it to come back to life. Now the conversation has gone from racism, and now people are talking about white supremacy more now in 2021 than at any previous point in my life. I don't see a resurgence of the KKK coming. I don't see a resurgence of neo-Nazis, so I don't really know what's being talked about. And when you're now here talking about multiracial and multi-ethnic white supremacy, honestly, it's embarrassing. You have to laugh at it. You have to laugh at it.
It is really incredible. Tyrus, I don't know if I'm okay with you being a white supremacist. Does that make me... Wait, no. Does that make me a white supremacist if I want my white supremacists to be white? Does that make any sense?
The answer is 35. Listen, I grew up, things were very different, you know. There was actual, like, racism. You'd see groups and stuff. And when you talk to the old guys who before me, let's say someone who grew up in, like, the 60s or the 40s in your case, as they get older, oh, my, you don't think those are hair plugs, seriously? But if you would have told those old guys that the Klan and white supremacy was going to become all-inclusive,
Yes.
they would be like... So we won.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
So now, in America, you can be a Klansman, no matter the color of your skin, your orientation, or whatever you identify with. That's progress.
Yeah.
Because when they have the meeting, and I'm
Yes.
just speculating
Yeah.
of what a Klan meeting used to be like, it would be this group and this group and this group got to go. Now it's attendance.
Yeah.
Where are our racist Asian members at? Yo, angry white black man, where you at? Right here, boss. All right, so who's not here? Oh, there's no small people. All right, death to small people and anyone else who is stuffing traffic. White power. We've lost our minds.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have when I don't know who the racist in the room is anymore because there's too many people of color.
Yes, it's so true. They're running out of white people, Kat. The racists. They're starting to import more.
Yeah.
You might not get in, Kat.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Another club that won't let you in.
And I'm like a white, I'm a white lady.
Yes.
You know, nobody looks at me as like, I wonder if she's mixed with something. Like,
Except medication.
And cocktails.
well, medication prescribed to me by my doctor.
If that's your doctor, the one in the van.
Oh, well, she's Russian, but she gets the job done. I would say, like, okay, this may be a dumb question. But actually, it is a dumb question, but I only had it after reading this. What is whiteness then?
Yes.
Like, what is it?
It's a thing.
Because I was told that, like, because I'm white, I'm bad or whatever, and all. But because I'm white, like, I look at me, I'm like, look in the mirror. There's a white lady. Hi, white lady. I see you. You're white. But now, what is it? I'm confused. Go ahead. Can you help?
I know what it is.
Yes.
I know what it is. I sat here and it just came to me like that. It's success. If you're successful and you do it yourself and you're not part of the wokeism, you're a racist. So it doesn't matter what color you are. If you're successful and have free thought, you're a racist.
Yeah.
I'm a card-carrying member.
What?
Isn't it kind of white supremacy, the concept that success is inherently linked to whiteness, though?
Yes.
But it's coming from the ones who are complaining about not being successful.
So when I was cleaning bathrooms for a living, was I not white?
That's a great question. I have to confer with my Asian racist friends, and we'll get back.
This is how people of color wind up being white supremacists. Is
Yes.
you're
No,
successful
anyone who's
and
stuck in traffic after about 10 minutes becomes a racist. Let's all tell the truth. Yeah, y'all got quiet. But no, every one of you had a little microphone on you when someone cuts you off in traffic. Wonder what the things would you say when you see the person driving by.
Dagan, you know what? I like the writer admitting it, that if you make any progress in the world of racism, it actually hurts their cause. So you have to deny the progress.
And I noticed, I wrote this down because I did read the article carefully. They used this phrase, a countdown to the white apocalypse, talking about 2045 when white people are projected to become a minority. And a countdown to the white apocalypse, I'm not going to do the quotations because I find that irritating, but they were in quotations.
Right.
And so I actually Googled that phrase. There were 342 search results, and it was all tied to this one article. So they had created this phrase as incendiary phrase, and it was not derived from anything. It was like they were quoting someone, but they weren't quoting anyone. They
Right.
were quoting their brain. But then I Googled Maroon 5, and there were 302 million results, and I was like, that is a much more grave threat to society than the countdown to the white apocalypse.
Oh, you're not kidding me. That Maroon 5 thing, like that's the new racism. By the way, we've got to move on. Let's not forget, this was on CNN's website. This was a CNN editorial product. So think about that. This used to be the name in news. Actually wants us to kill each other.
I knew I was white.
I knew you knew that you were too.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Up next, how did Time's Up stoop so low to